Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy 4th of July weekend. Speak.
Oh, yeah.
All right, a little late, but okay.
4th of July. I thought you were going to put a 4th of July background there. Firework or something.
Fucking forgot about that. Well, I got
you
the Vegas
just put
skyline
on the old
tonight.
Vegas skyline. You know, put on the Vegas skyline with some fireworks. 4th of July.
Yeah.
Where we celebrate our freedom.
Yeah, we say that loosely. We say that loosely.
Oh, God. Although, let's not really talk about the real history of this country.
No.
As a matter of fact, let's make that completely illegal.
No. You sound like that critical race theory shit.
Right, exactly. Which I like to call the actual history of the United States. This country is insane. You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Like I used to think about it when I was a kid, when I was in school, because I used to always, I used to read books. Why am I still fucking wailing on with music? Anyway, I've always been into history and I always read a lot of books and stuff. And then when you're in school, you realize, man, they're not really being honest about any of this stuff, if you're woke, quote, that's what they call it now. If you think about stuff, you're woke. But I mean, how can people in this country will honestly say that this is not a racist country when we had slaves?
No, Bruce.
And in the 60s,
Bruce, those people decided.
They would say colored colored people only.
Now, Bruce, now you aren't using your head right now. See, those people were fortunate to be able to come to this great country.
Right.
These people were fortunate to be able to come to this great country and work at the best place on earth, and they were fed at least twice a day.
Right.
That we know.
Right.
That we know. They were fed at least twice a day, and we gave them food and sustenance. And what thanks do we get?
It tells you the power of propaganda.
What thanks do we get for giving them everything that they have now?
You know that saying, like, history is written by the victors?
The victors,
right,
yeah.
Exactly. Like, this country is a prime example of that.
But this is why I get angry with Democrats.
It's like, oh, they just rode up on Wounded Knee. They just rode up on them Indians and killed fucking women and children, and they're like, no one cares, Yeah. No one gives a shit. It's like, it's insane. And all the while singing these songs about how everybody's free and this is a land of opportunities for everyone,
Well, I mean, now see that what you're talking about right there is a matter of perspective, sir. Sir, you sound like one of them liberals, one of them progressives. You are not happy living in the greatest place on earth. You should be damn proud to be an American and take full advantage of everything that was given to you. And yes, there was assistance by some people that had to earn their freedom, and it took them some time to assimilate. The word is assimilate. You forgot the word assimilate.
Yes, assimilate.
But no, this is our 4th of July show, and I am really happy because I bought $160 worth of good old American fireworks.
Yes, 4th of July, my favorite. I said we played my favorite game show, America's favorite game show, firework or gunshot. Was someone celebrating, or did someone just get shot? Or did someone just get shot at the celebration? I don't know. This is America. That could happen.
So when you remember in the 90s when guys had mullets,
sitting at home and, what just happened? What guys had mullets? I'm from Kentucky, dude. Everybody had a mullet.
Right. So there was a bit in Queens in the 90s. All the guys had mullets. So I remember when I was a little kid, there was a guy with the parachute pants and a wife beater with a windbreaker, Reebok sneakers, and a mullet with the mustache. And he goes over to my grandma. Yeah. And he goes over to my grandma and he's like this. He's like, "Hey, Marie, look what I did with my fucking fingers. They're gone. They had to put them back on. I don't know how." He blew his fingers off.
He did Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah, he did the Jason Pierre-Paul. He picked up a live M80 and blew his fingers off.
Yeah, that happens in Kentucky quite a bit.
He was like, "Hey, look at this."
That mix of the moonshine and the fireworks,
Speaking
not
of
a
which,
good combination.
We still have my 99
Right.
Peanut butter whiskey that I bought at the Indian casino.
That's so bizarre to me. Peanut butter whiskey.
So fucking good.
Really? I don't know.
I'm clean and all. You want to hit it?
Maybe I'm an elitist. Like, I don't really drink whiskey, but when I do, I'd like to drink like good Kentucky bourbon.
Yeah, look at you drinking the Mountain Dew and it's a green screen.
I am from Kentucky.
Oh, dude, put it in front of the screen again. That's funny as fuck.
I saw it. It's invisible.
You're just drinking dew. Right. Yeah, dew. Floating dew.
No,
so you've been gone for, well, you haven't been gone, but you've been doing shows.
I had to drive, right, and then I had to drive to I drove to Yosemite 6 hours each way to see my family for a few hours, have dinner with them.
How you can recycle this bottle for 5 cents in Maine?
5 cents for that little tiny bottle?
Yeah,
seems like a good investment.
Do you ever see the Seinfeld where they try to figure out the scam to get to recycle all the bottles and collect all the money?
Yeah, and then Kramer and
they go in the mail truck.
Yeah, Kramer and Newman.
Yeah,
yeah, and then
we gotta go to Michigan.
Yeah, throw them all out. That show is so great.
That show is timeless.
It's so funny.
That show is good, and you know
so well written.
And you know what also is good? And I think it aged well. The Honeymooners.
No, Honeymooners good, except for his casual references to punching his wife in the face.
But he doesn't actually do it. Like
no, but I'm saying,
like if there was one episode where he actually
just
belted
shows
her.
You the attitude of back then you could do that, get away with it.
Well,
if you said that now, people would be like, "What the?"
But you know who said it, and it wasn't as funny. Every once in a while, Ed Norton would say that to Trixie, and it would be a little bit more violent.
You couldn't believe it.
And he was a little bit more violent. Way, hey, you don't get up there. I'm gonna have to belt you one. And you're like,
You're
like,
I believe he would. Like,
Jesus Christ, he like pulls out one of those monkey wrenches from the sewer and just fucking cracks your skull.
Back then it was all casual. You ever watch like an old James Cagney movie or something?
Mary, you freaking
they fucking rough
the shit out of
women around all the time. There's this movie with Edward G. Robinson and Cagney. And I never forget. He opens the door. This woman is there. He just grabs her by the face, just pulls her in to the to the room, and they start roughing her up here. It's like, holy shit.
Or what about James Bond? Like how rapey was Sean Connery? Sean Connery was pretty rapey.
A little.
Well, that was the thing. That was like a Family Guy. Seth MacFarlane always picked up on that because he would go, "I want to have sex with you." No, James. Yes. Right. No.
Well, it's like
6 no's and a yes means yes.
It's like old songs that you hear, and you're like, "Oh, back
she's
then,
16.
Back then it was romance."
And she's mine.
Like there's this song called Main Street by Bob Seger.
Okay.
And he's like the words. He's like the pool halls, the hustlers and the losers. He's like, I used to watch them through the glass. And then he's like, and I'd stand outside at closing time just to watch her walk on past. And you're like, that's fucking stalking, Bob. Like,
yeah.
Like back then that was romance. You're like, dude, think about that. The guy's standing outside the place looking in through the window.
Yeah.
While she's working. Then waits outside for her to leave.
Oh man, I gotta keep readjusting my mic.
It's not really romantic. Like this is kind of creepy.
No, but what about that other one? She's just 16 years old.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
That song's from 1981.
Right, it's like, dude, I told you that before. Kiss has a song called Christine 16.
Yeah, I believe it.
And in the middle of the song, I wish we could play it, but if we did, they'd bust us for copyright.
Facebook would. YouTube would be cool.
Go listen to the song Christine 16 by Kiss. In the middle of it, it's like one of those old 50 songs where the guy starts talking.
Yeah.
He's not singing. He's just like,
I'm going to spread them cheeks open and I'm going to spread them cheeks open.
Barry White is like, hey, baby.
Yeah.
Tonight we're going to make love.
Well,
in the middle of this song, Gene Simmons is like, I swear to God. He's like, I know I'm not supposed to say things like this to girls your age. He's like, well, when I saw you coming out of school that day, he goes, that day I knew I got to have her. And you're like, dude, she's 16 and you're hanging out in a high school parking lot.
Yeah.
You would think the producer of the song would be like, cut. Gene, are you sure you want to admit on a record that you're hanging out in high school parking lot?
Well, you know what would be?
I'm just like,
Gene Simmons,
I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life.
But with that tongue, imagine it with that tongue, just like in a 16-year-old girl, just like.
Right. He's outside the school.
Yeah. Or imagine Paul Stanley. Paul Stanley's like, oh, 14!
I'm just saying.
Oh, whoa.
Right, exactly. The world is a different place. Like what was considered romantic and shit back then
14, okay.
is stalking now, or what they call what's the word for it? They call it toxic masculinity.
Yeah. Well, that's not toxic masculinity. He just wants to fuck a kid.
Well, yeah, I mean that's disgusting. But you know what I mean. I'm talking about like.
Hold on.
Like
I just saw. Wait a minute.
Outside of her work.
I just saw a porno yesterday, right?
That's aggressively like.
No, but Bruce, I just saw porno yesterday where the porn actress's name. She's 20 years old. She looks like she's a child. Her name is Lulu Chu, CHU, and she looks like a little girl. And the gimmick of the porno is she's arguing
some Japanese shit.
No. She's an American. And she's arguing with her brother.
Asian.
She's arguing with her brother.
She's Asian chick.
Yeah, but they don't. That's not her character. She just happens to be Asian. So I guess the idea is that she's adopted, and she's arguing with her brother, and they keep like shoving each other. So the mom and dad go, "Hey, look, you two got to knock it off, and you two need to relax." And I think the only way is if you were a little bit more humble.
Is if you fuck each other.
No. They go, no, we don't when they always say that.
We watch.
They go, well, that yes, it gets to that point. He goes, I want you to take off your clothes and look at each other. And you're not going to leave here until you two find a peaceful solution. So they take off their clothes, and then all of a sudden he goes, and he slips and falls, and his dick goes right in her.
Right.
And she's like, fuck.
Right.
Now, it's not like 5 minutes, 10 minutes into this that the dad's fucking her. And I never heard stepdad once. So I guess the idea is her adapted dad is just fucking the shit out of her. Like he's just, and
it's
she's
Woody Allen's house.
No, Woody Allen would be different because Woody Allen wouldn't put that much effort in. Woody Allen would be like, look, the Sunyi, I just want you to know.
I'm just saying that's what happened.
I just want you to know that I think it would be in your best interest if you could get the ball started. I'd be much appreciated. I mean, if you could just tickle the balls.
Right.
You know what? I found it that your biological mother would tickle the prostate. I would. Yeah. So here's the thing. I want to give full disclosure. I want you to know that I have a hard time reaching around. I'm pretty sure that
who has tattoos.
The porno. Yeah, the porn star probably has tattoos.
No, everybody should get into porn because everybody's a star. Porn star, like you ever see porn bit actor.
Right.
Porn extra. It's always porn star.
I'm trying to think.
Even though this film was made in a trailer, she is a star.
You know who I met?
You
know who I met who actually who did something different with her life? She's in Mensa.
Well, some of them actually are stars.
Asia Carrera is in Mensa. And
what's Mensa?
Mensa is like if you're like the high IQ.
Oh yeah.
And she
just because you're a porn star doesn't mean you're stupid.
No, but the track record usually isn't good.
It's it's like any of those kinds of businesses. There's lots of
the track record
underside of drugs, and
you're not going to see like they got the dark side of wrestling. You're not going to see the dark side of porn. It's just understood.
Sure.
And she came in.
I actually want to make a documentary about it.
About porn?
It's really fascinating. Yeah.
Have to become born again Christians once they hit the wall.
Yeah.
I mean,
she was hot too. I like that. I've seen some of her films back in the day.
Her daughter got her PhD. Yeah. All right. So Asia Carrera came to Fry's Electronics.
Right.
And she
lives here?
I don't know.
Don't get me excited.
So
Asia, oh wow. See if I saw her, I wouldn't even recognize her, I don't think.
No, Asia Carrera.
She looks different.
All right, actually, this is fairly accurate for what I saw.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying I wouldn't. If I saw her, I wouldn't recognize her, even though I've seen a bunch of her.
Let's show everybody. Just get her. So this is what she looks.
She had longer hair back
right,
in the day,
right. So this is what she looks like now. Right now, she's in full MILF mode. Let's be real. That's full MILF mode.
She's approaching GILF territory.
Yeah, you would not turn her down. You could still see the beeline. There's a little flab on the arms, but you wouldn't turn it down. You would fuck the shit out of her. I don't think anyone would turn that down. Mm-hmm. Now, she came into Fry's when I worked there about 5 years ago, and I went like this. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I don't think I said holy shit, but I was definitely fucking thinking it. I was definitely thinking, holy shit, it's Asia Carrera.
And you recognized her?
Of course. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, see, I say I don't think I would, but maybe I would.
No.
But see, that's how I remember her.
Right.
She was hot then. Like, I mean, that's...
But that's, mind you.
I'm not saying that she's not good looking
From when I met her,
but I'm saying
that's only 10 years. Yeah, but...
Well, there's a lot of mileage on these chicks, man.
All right, so her real name is Jessica Steinhauser, right?
Really?
Yeah, that's her real name, Jessica Steinhauser. And...
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's her real name. And Jessica Steinhauser is
I would never have thought that.
She's a genius, by the way. She has a stupid high IQ, off the charts.
Well, of course. It doesn't surprise me.
And she came in with their child, Catalina Lemon. She came in with her daughter, Catalina, and she goes like this.
16.
She goes like this. She goes like this. She goes.
What? That's Don Lemon's kid? CNN dude?
No. Somebody else, porn star.
I was like, hold on a minute.
Yeah. So wait.
Because Don Lemon is on the CNN guy.
Right. So she goes like this. She goes. Really? She goes. You see, Catalina. Mommy was famous before she had you. And I was like, and she was wearing fatigues, like a military jacket, and it said Carrera on it. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, you have to understand that people that are in the adult industry, they don't think about it like everybody else. For them, it's just a job. You know what I mean?
What is with this Mia Khalifa? I'm not into hijab porn. I can't do hijab porn.
She's all right. But yeah, I wouldn't rank her up there. Like, I don't know.
Like, I don't get them. You know, I can't do.
I like the milfy type chicks. I gotta say, I don't. You know, I'm not into some people like you were talking about, like the tiny little girls that look like little girls.
That doesn't do it for me. Here's the thing. First of all, would I fuck her? Of course. I don't. I'm not gonna say no to this.
I was going to say, like, it's not like you wouldn't bang her.
No, of course you just.
But I'm saying,
wreck her. But it's not like if I had choices. If I had like fantasy choices,
right? She wouldn't be ranked up there. She's
not up there.
Fantasy choices. Yes, I agree. 100%.
She wouldn't be up there. Hold on here. Let's see.
I said I need milfy chicks.
Hold on a second. Let me see what we got. I see. I can't get a good shot of the titties.
I like an older woman who's got like. I used to like to go downtown at lunchtime.
Oh, Jesus.
Where all those business ladies walking around with their business clothes on. To me, that's hot. Like, I want to take.
But this is not hot.
I want to take off her fucking business suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
See, and underneath, she's probably got garters and hose.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like,
absolutely. I like that kind of shit.
But this is, first of all, I'm gonna tell you what I like. I don't like randomly placed tattoos. I know some people like that shit. It's a taste thing for me. Number one, she's anorexic as fuck. That's not muscle. That's just fucking anorexia. The titties are not proportion with the rest of the body. She looks like a fucking, like a horse. Just fucking ridiculousness. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before that, man, you got like ridiculously high standards.
No, but I don't want. Now, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about
now,
this.
If you saw her like that, like, see, if I saw that, I'd be like, oh, I want her.
Yes.
Like how she's dressed, like
you know, a business,
saying? Like she just came out of the office. She's like a secretary.
This is fucking hot. Yeah.
Yes, like that is hot.
This shit is hot. Yes.
Yeah. If I saw her like that, I'd be like, yes, I want her.
Hold on a second. Now,
see, you wouldn't do like what?
No.
Just
I
did.
would. No, I would have fucked. Yes.
If you saw her like that, you'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah, of course.
But then the other picture, you were like critiquing the fuck out of her. You know what I mean? Like,
of course. But if I see this, I'm gonna go. All right, Miss Khalifa. I understand that you want a job at this firm, but
Yes,
we're going to see if your
exactly.
qualifications are on the table right now. You have to do a full medical exam.
You passed through the interview process.
Rubber gloves on. Let me see here. Let me see. I don't know. You could be from ISIS. You look like a goddamn terrorist. How do I know you're not part of the Taliban trying to infiltrate my goddamn country? I'm an American patriot. Don't you understand what patriotism is? I'm going to have to do this one for the fucking US of A. I'm going to bid you over this fucking chestnut barbecue grill right now and smoke you for 15 hours with my dick like you're an Arby's roast beef, bitch.
Right. Smoke your pussy like a Traeger.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Bruce. Welcome home.
Let me just say,
Welcome home, Bruce.
It's
Smoke your pussy like a Traeger. You gotta write that down, dude.
It's
I know that's not your usual, but you know.
It's see, she got a nose job.
Of course, because she had the big fucking schnoz.
I don't know. I see on Instagram a lot of that too. Like these girls who are already beautiful. Like, I need to get a nose, and they get a nose job or whatever, a hit job, and they post it all on Instagram. And you're like, why are you carving up yourself when you were already attractive?
Oh, no, hold on a second now. Let me see this nose job she got. Yeah, I got to go with her on that. I think she did the right thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, that's, she doesn't have but now she's not a porn star. So what the fuck's the point of getting plastic surgery if you're not going to be taking dicks?
Well, she already made the money, so maybe that's why she was in porn.
Like, you want to get the nose job
I need
before.
to make money for this nose job. Just get into porn. Like,
hold on.
I always think that.
Hold on.
Wait, what do you mean? You're absolutely right.
Wait a minute.
The pillow sucks, or is it good?
All right, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Just hold on. You went from this big schnoz to this shit, and now you're not sucking or taking dicks. What the fuck is the point?
No, that's not. No, someone like her, she's taking some dicks. She's just not getting paid for it anymore.
Oh well, no, because she's
banging.
Snotty.
She's banging whoever she wants, which is better.
Snotty. And look at
this.
It's
better. I don't know. The only thing about porn that I always wonder is like, why would you take something? It's like.
Oh, by the way, well, hold on.
Why would you take something that's one of the great pleasures in life, right? Fucking.
Yeah.
And turn it into a job. Like, what is it like for these people when
I know.
When they go home?
I already know.
Significant others or whatever, and you're like,
non sequitur. Hold on, Bruce.
Fucking three
non sequitur.
Earlier in the afternoon. Like,
first of all, Bruce, non sequitur.
Can you pleasure
the fucking My Pillow is amazing, and you were right. Let's toss him a bone. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, toss him a bone. Yeah, happy. There you go. Yeah.
Please
My Pillow. There you go. My Pillow. Yeah.
Please stop.
Yeah.
He was just at the Trump rally,
Yeah, he was. All right, so My Pillow's great. As far as fucking
bitch.
So the
Marjorie
Taylor Greene, yeah. So with the fucking for work, I know somebody who's a friends with a porn star.
I pray to God that someone.
Yeah, but fuck that.
No, but I'm saying that someone runs next time and she just voted out.
They already are. They've already got people, but she won't go away because she's too famous now. With the fucking for
famous, and she went right the fuck away.
Yeah, because she
loses a congressional seat.
But Marjorie Taylor Greene's an asshole, but she doesn't have heat on her.
She'll become like a Candace Green, somebody who.
Yeah, but she's
Candace Owens.
Anyways,
I'm sorry.
Fucking for job, you're fucking for money. Somebody told me that as a guy, it's not fun because you have to keep an erection for a ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why they have what you call
the blue
fluffers.
Pills. Well, they don't even do that anymore. They just take Cialis.
They used to have fluffers though.
I'm sure
so when they did cuts and in between,
some chick blows them.
Somebody would blow them or jack them off and keep them hard.
Yeah, with fluffers. Yeah.
It's just all so bizarre and weird.
You know what
what I'm saying is like.
You know what we call fluffers now? But Bruce, you know what they call fluffers today?
And I'm not like I'm a freak.
Yeah, but Bruce,
I like to fuck. And
but you know what they call fluffers today?
What?
Trump supporters.
Maybe. But there's only one cock that they really.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. Wait a minute.
High school friends on
Wait a minute. When you say high school friends, hold on. Are they still in high school and working on Boulder Highway? Let me find this out now. I'm just curious. What hours?
Specialty market.
do I get a Bruce and Bob special? Tell them I'm a celebrity. Tell them I'm a fucking Vegas celebrity. I'm like a D-list celebrity, but I'm still a celebrity.
I'm not saying
he's like a C-list
being
celebrity.
a hooker or being a
sex worker.
Yeah,
sex worker.
I'm not saying it's bad or wrong. I'm not judging it as
sex worker.
I'm just asking.
Sex worker.
It seems to me like it would make your personal life weird.
Well, you know what the fucked up thing is? I'm gonna tell you a fucked up story. I'm gonna tell you a fucked up story.
I don't get like wanting to watch your wife fucking.
No. I'm gonna tell you a fucked up story. I got a fucked up story about this. So I was driving down Tropicana.
Right.
Okay. West Tropicana. The west, anything East Tropicana is east of the Strip. Everything West Tropicana is west of the Strip. Okay. Right. They're just establishing that for anyone who might be watching this who's not in Vegas. So I'm not gonna say I haven't picked up a streetwalker. Done it a few times. Right. Let's be.
Everyone knows that.
Okay. Now, they're in the late 20s, and I don't know. Late 20s, they could have a. Anyways, so this chick is walking down the street in like a fucking white wedding dress, and she's like 20. And
that's another thing. Like, wait. He says, "Oh, that's a job, right?"
No, stop.
What?
Stop. Fuck it. We'll get to that. We're gonna get to that. All
right, go ahead.
Gotta let the shit happen. She's fucking walking down the street. She's 20.
Right.
We fucked. Tightest
pussy. How do
pussy.
you know she's 20?
19, 20, whatever.
You just guess.
What she's saying. Okay. So we're fucking ridiculously tight pussy. It was like whoa, holy shit.
Right.
Now, don't see her for a year. She's walking around now. She's wearing coveralls, like she's dressed up like TLC or some shit.
Right.
And she's pregnant. And I'm like, so she's doing whatever. She brings me over to her apartment. And
that's how you know you're a regular.
Right.
She takes you off the
street. Right. Yeah, right. So she takes me over to her apartment. And as we're getting close to the apartment, she tells me the door. She talks to a guy. All of a sudden you see a guy leave with a little kid on like a little push car, like a little pink Barbie car.
Right.
So that's the husband or the baby daddy.
Sure.
And the daughter. So I'm fucking her. And this is what she says to me. She goes, let's fuck on the couch. I can't fuck in our bed. I won't fuck in our bedroom.
Right. That's why I draw
our bedroom.
Why I draw the line.
Right. So what's happening is mommy is bringing people home to fuck in her, and it was a nice apartment, to fuck in her apartment. That's where her income is. Now, here's my thing now. As a patron, if you will,
right?
I'm looking at this now as kind of like, I'm in somebody's house where they're raising their kids.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean.
And her husband's there
real quick.
And she's on all fours doing all this shit.
But some people don't care. That's
now here's my thought process now. Now my thought process is like chivalrous. Like, wait a minute. Maybe she does care. She's in this shitty situation. She don't want to do this shit anymore. It's getting old fast. She had his daughter. Right. She has a daughter. So now you're thinking to yourself, oh fuck, man. At one point, that conversation's got to come up where it's like
taxi driver. He's like, I'll rescue you from this.
Right. No, I'm not. But that was my thing. My thing was, oh, you're doing this.
Right.
Like when you were unattached, it didn't matter to me. But like a year or something later, and I'm like, oh.
No, but that's what I mean. It's like when Chaz, when I met Chaz.
And here's the thing. I had to look at the husband. I had to look at her husband as I was leaving. He was trying to walk back into the apartment. He had the most sad sack look on his face, like shit.
Well, of course.
Here's another guy coming to fuck my wife,
right?
That I love,
right?
Or my girlfriend that I love,
exactly.
And he's there with the kid. So I'm looking at this from the perspective of, well, he's in, and that weirded me out. And I was like, I think like maybe. Probably the last time I ever did that.
How quick you went from it's just a job to you should call CPS. It's low key child abuse, but that's what I was getting ready.
Well, no, they tied the child away. The child was out the room, and she separated
earlier,
it.
Before you said was like he said, "Oh, it's a job," but if you know anything about it, like sure, there is a small percentage of people just like strippers. There are a small percentage of them who are actually going to go to college. You know what I mean?
That are actually.
And no, what I'm saying that will save their money and go to college and become something from stripping. But that's a very small percentage. The biggest one, or they're doing it to support some kind of habit that they have, or you know, they're so fucking dysfunctional that they can't function in regular society, or like I said, they have a drug habit or something. It's not like it can be just a job, but for a lot of people, it's not. It's like it's a lifestyle that's I wouldn't say forced upon them is not a good word.
No, I mean, it's what they chose.
What I'm saying is, it's like their last resort for people who have, like I said, a drug habit, or they can't exist. Their regular life is so fucked up that they can't be in a regular real life. What are you doing?
I'm trying to adjust. The camera's doing that wobble bullshit again.
Oh yeah, it's not good. You're not going to be able to fix it.
No, not right now because we're live.
Yeah,
I hate when he does that wobble
says
bullshit.
ADD. Like, I was like, fucking distracted by something else.
Who's controlling the camera?
Like when
Doug
I met
Reddish?
Chaz and Daisy, and then Daisy's like, "Oh, I'm in the adult business," and I was like, "Well, thank God I have not seen any of your films, because I don't know how I would feel if I had." And second, I was not like, "Oh, I'm going to go home and look at your films," because to me, like, you shouldn't be jerking off to your friend's girlfriend.
No, I don't. I mean, she's hot, and she's no. But he goes, I don't pay prostitutes. I have professional Asian. The Asian masseuses, that's even worse, and I'll tell you why. With the Asian masseuses, here's how that happens.
Some of them are actually
slaves.
I'm sure. Yeah,
they're slaves. They're sex slaves.
Yeah,
and you're going, well, there's some of them are slaves. There was one chick. It was a place on Paradise in Koval, around by the Riviera Casino, where the Riviera is gone now. And it was called Well Spa. Now they bulldozed it, and they extended the Civic Center, the convention center over there. And her name was Rita, and she was straight out of Thailand, hot as fuck, titties, the whole 9 yards,
right?
Sucked everything like a champion. And then one day she's gone, and I'm like, what happened to her? They sent her back to Thailand. Now, I talked to my neighbor who worked with was a taxi driver, and the taxis in Vegas have a lot of pull. That's why they didn't want the Uber drivers. The taxis in Vegas tried to lobby to get Uber.
Well, they did in every city.
Yeah,
New York, they did.
But too. But taxis have their own private police. So if you try to fuck a guy and not pay him, they'll send they have their own private police force of old ex cops and
like Pinkertons.
Right. So he was telling me that a lot of these women are trafficked in by the triad.
Right.
No, I don't know how real that is. But.
No, but I was getting ready to say that is about the Asian part is, some of them are probably, people that they brought over here.
Mama's son. You want like the fat fucking.
You go, oh, you go to America. You
don't want Mama's son. You don't want.
You make a lot of money, and like, okay.
She gets a king set of your back
over here. And
here's the thing: if you're going to do this, if you're going to do the massage parlor, you don't want anyone but Thai women. You don't want anything but Thai. You don't want Chinese. You don't want Malaysian. You don't want Japanese. You don't want Vietnamese. You want Thai. Thai women will like that. Fuck. The Chinese women will be dead fish rotting in the back of the buffet.
I thought when I came out here, it was like I wanted to go to the chicken ranch.
No.
Like just once. No, but I'm saying it's one of those things.
Too much money.
No, but that's what I said. It's one of those things that you're like, okay, on the bucket list of things to do, like, you probably want to put that on there. I researched or go to Amsterdam or whatever.
I researched it.
No, but but that's what I did too. When I came out here, I was like, well, maybe I'll go once just to say I had done it. But then I looked it up. It was like, God damn.
It's like $1,000.
Yeah, I was like, fuck you.
Now, here's the thing. So I've had this
conversation. I could get laid for way less than $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Well, now here's the deal. So here's what you get for your $1,000 if you go to Pahrump. They literally, and it's the
most. You did it?
No. I researched it. I dug around.
For $1,000,
this is what I was going to do.
The whole night.
2005.
I should be able to do whatever I want for fucking 12 hours at least.
So 2005, I came here with my dad.
It's a lot of money.
And I researched. I was like, how much would it cost to take a taxi to the Pahrump,
right,
and do what I want to do?
Right.
First thing I found out is I just asked. I flagged a taxi. Said, how much to Pahrump? The guy said $250.
Well, it's far. It's not.
Holy fuck! Pahrup's an hour away.
Why wouldn't you just drive?
Well, I was visiting.
I
was a tourist in 2005.
I see.
So next, I researched how. I had my laptop. I brought my MacBook. It was all happy. I remember the white MacBooks, and it's $1,000. And this is what they do. You pick the girl, sure enough. And then what they do is she literally takes iodine and washes. Oh, Eros. Yeah, we'll get to that. She washes your junk with iodine, betadine soap, that rust color soap they use in hospitals.
Right.
She washes your junk to make sure you ain't got no,
crabs or
whatever the fuck.
Scabies or whatever.
Then you're basically talking like maybe an hour of missionary, if that. Now,
yeah, see, fuck that.
Now let's
for
say
$1,000, I want a dirty whore.
Right now,
let me fucking
now
do
let's
whatever I
say
want.
Bruce. Now let's say Bruce, you want.
For I said 12 hours.
Right now, let's say Bruce that you want the experience that you were talking about earlier.
Right.
And you say, you know what? Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a scenario. Explain, Mr.
That's
Leonard.
Way more.
I want.
So that's $10,000 for you.
That's exactly it. It's $10,000.
If let's say my bit, if I was like, I want to wear overalls, and if she wants, I want her to put on a chicken suit, and I'm gonna throw popcorn over the floor, and
$10,000.
All the fetish shit, yeah. They'd be like, that's $10,000.
Now, Eros. Now, do you know what Eros is?
The creepier it is, the more expensive. Like it
just
goes up and up.
Now, what he's talking about is eros.com, eros.com. Now, Eros is a website
where you can order escort.
Yeah, but they have categories. So you could have dominatrix, submissive.
Oh yeah, no,
tranny.
Yeah.
Ex-porn stars. There's ex-porn stars for like $500 an hour. You can get a washed-up porn star.
Right.
Like you tell me for like, what was the one porn star? She was famous and she was like $1,000 an hour. And I'm like, you know what? For $1,000 an hour to say that you fucked a porn star,
it depends who she is.
I can't remember.
And again, like she's a porn star. You can't fuck her for free.
No.
No, I'm saying if you could, like if you've seen her, if you've met her at a bar or something, you can. Oh, you're obviously a member.
So no. Just no, I'm not a member, you fucking guy. So I don't know if it's legal to show.
Go to Nevada.
These. I mean,
don't show them.
Yes.
Go to Nevada, see who's available.
Well, yeah, here we go. So
you're looking in Puerto Rico.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
All right.
No, wait. Well, some of them not.
Nevada. Here we go. Yeah, so Nevada, Las Vegas.
See who's available. Blonde Bunny, Lacey. See their escorts. Scroll down.
All right. So yeah, you got. Now you want to get the verified ones. In other words,
Nina James.
Oh wow, she's verified. Like a little Chinese chick.
See, she's like that girl you were just talking about.
No, well, the chick I was talking about was a black chick.
Body massage.
Oh, look at that shit.
No, the girl that you were saying that looks like a little girl.
Yeah, she was black.
She looks too much like a little girl to me. I mean, she's cute, but like, yeah, I'd be creeped out, I think. This is too nice.
Hold on, excuse me.
See, there aren't any like porn chicks.
No, there are. They're just another verified.
No, I was looking to see if they were available.
All right, hold on. All right, so hold on. Vegas porn star escort girls. Here we go. Ashley Jane.
Yeah, but see,
I think she's.
I don't know who she is.
Well, fuck. I mean, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm saying is
Julissa.
When you say that, I'm like, okay, I want to see one of these chicks.
Right.
That I know from the fucking,
Yeah, but you also you have like you may be talking about some chick who's not done porn in a shitload of time to hit the wall. I mean, some of these chicks, I'm aware. Oh my god, holy shit, Jesus Christ,
she's all right.
Oh my god.
You have a thing for these Asian chicks.
Dude, look at that. But look at the ass on her.
Yeah.
And the titties. Oh my God. She's got a black body with an Asian face.
Yeah, but again, you're just banging on them chicks for having fake titties. Like, them was a
no,
fake.
but I did.
Those are not real.
No, of course not.
There's no way that her tits are that big.
No, of course not. But still, and that time it came together. Sometimes it works.
Who's that Lily? She looks pretty hot.
Where?
That right there.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, it's not bad.
She got a big ass.
You know what she looks like? She looks like Fergie.
She got a big ass.
She looks like Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. So you want to fuck Fergie?
No, I don't. See, that's the thing about me is I don't have a type. A lot of dudes have a type, and you see them, and like they're always with the same kind of chicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, okay, he likes redheads, or he likes brunettes, or like blondes.
So many Chinese.
Like if you look at the history of the women I've been with, they're all different.
Right.
It's like a Mexican chick, a Native American chick. You know, I never had a black girlfriend, but I've been with black chicks. You know, it's like blonde chicks, brunettes.
Oh my God.
Tall, short. You know,
right.
I've been with all different kinds of women. I find beauty. Women are beautiful, all different kinds. I don't have a specific type. And she's pretty hot.
Yeah. Jesus. Would you get one of these girls and bring her home so Charlie could double team?
Well, first of all, Charlie likes women.
That's what I'm saying.
So I could probably talk her into doing that, but we've already talked about it. It's like the same thing. You're going to make your relationship weird.
Yeah, no, because now it's like, wait a minute.
Every time like I said, a threesome sounds great in theory. Almost every single person that I know who's done that before,
it's gone sideways.
It's like, yes, someone gets jealous, or somebody's like, "Oh, you like fucking her more than you like fucking me," or you know what I mean? Like,
no, that's
any
reasonable.
little thing can happen.
Oh, here we go. Adult film star
can fuck it all
Emily
up.
Parker and adult film star Roxy Red. Roxy Red is one of those like Biggins Jugs. She's like from the Jugs magazines.
No, see, I don't like that. She's too big.
No, man. Now here's my thing. Now what you're saying is true. Now
I'm just saying I've heard way more horror stories than I've heard people go, "Oh, that was so awesome."
Oh no,
you walked away unscathed from the whole thing. You know, like
indecent proposal.
And if you have a good relationship, why would you jeopardize that?
Just
to get some pussy,
now here's the thing.
You know?
You're right. What I think people have to do is they have to experience it, but before they're with somebody they want to marry.
No, that's what I mean. It's like, you can live with somebody. And
because then you gotta.
We're gonna fucking, except for, like I said, there's a certain amount of people, like people that are in porn and shit like that, who don't care about swingers.
No,
who don't care about that.
They might still care.
No, that's what I mean is though,
because they fuck so much.
Usually, there's some kind of undercurrent underneath of all that, some kind of weird emotional shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. I would agree with that. Oh my God, what's this? Fun play with Curly.
But some people are like Farwell, for example. He wanted to watch his wife fuck the pool boy.
Not illegal.
It got him excited. No, it's not illegal. I'm saying he's into it. He doesn't care that his wife's banging somebody else.
Right.
He wants to see it. Like, to me, that's weird. And that's fucking weird, dude. What are you doing?
She doesn't even look human.
No. She looks like a real life anime character. Is that a real person? That's not a real person.
That face can't be
real. That is not a real person.
Look at that face. That can't be real.
It is not a real person.
The body's real.
What are you even looking at this
face is bizarre. It's just so bizarre, the face. It looks like Photoshop.
Your hentai fantasies come true.
No, I don't have 1,000
No, what I'm saying is some people don't care about that. But me personally, I do.
Right.
I said, like, Charlie used to be polyamorous. And I said that to her the other day. I said, if you ever get to the point that you want to, that you feel like you was wanting to do that again and fuck other people, we need to talk about it, because
that's fair.
If you fuck somebody else, I'll throw you out of here.
Whoa.
I'll just be honest.
Whoa.
Well, no, it wasn't a fight. We were having it, you know, we were just talking, and I was like, I'll be honest with you.
You wouldn't.
If you came home and said I fucked somebody, I would be like, get the fuck out, you know.
And what'd she say to that?
She was like, that's fair. I was like, I'm just being honest.
I could picture her.
I'd break up with you in a second. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm like, and I would expect you to do the same thing.
Right.
You know, it's like, to me, that's something.
Yeah. Now, and you know what? I will say this. I don't think that's old school. I think that's just normal.
Well, I mean, I won't even say that I'm not old school.
That's everything you said was perfectly healthy.
Well, that's the thing is me and Charlie have a really good relationship. Like, we've not had one argument. We've not had one fight. This is, he's like twice a year he buys some pussy.
I can't. I mean, look, here's my attitude.
Like clockwork.
If I drive down
June 16th and October
happy Juneteenth. Let me get some ass. Here's my attitude. If I'm driving down the street and I see a total fucking knockout, I don't have a girlfriend. I definitely consider it, but I've said this before. I am a super paranoid and superstitious person. And every time I've ever paid for sex, not a day later or on the way back, something bad happened. Now, the last time I did anything of the sort was a month ago. I went to a massage parlor and I got a handy. And I'm drunk. So I'm not drunk, I'm drinking, and then I go, I gotta get some ass. I gotta, you know, I'm all, you know, like pent up, you know, like frustrated. So I drive to further up Decatur, going uptown, and Decatur's got lots of massage parlors. Right. So we'll go to one, and you want to go to one where you see a lot of taxis. That's usually a good sign because there's a lot of taxis there. The taxis are getting a kickback, and there's a lot of people going. Right. This broad, they're like, it's not that great. I said, you know what? There's a place I know on Desert Inn. I get to this Desert Inn one. Sure enough, I break my rules. It's a Chinese woman. And she gives me the laziest hand job, and she's just like so annoyed to be there. Of course, no doubt. However, and here's the big however, not like a minute afterwards, I'm looking at my checking account. I'm like, wow, this is way lower than I thought it was to begin with. And I'm reviewing it. And why am I doing this? Because I just withdrew some money. I'm like, wow, I overestimated how much money I had in my checking account. The last time I did it before then, I fucking, you know, got some business. As I'm driving home, my wheel is flopping around. Oh, what the? I fucking hit a fucking wood screw, and the tire.
Drunk.
No, I was sober that time, and I hit a wood screw, and I got a fucking.
You said he was drunk.
Well, no,
you said I was drunk, and
no, the time before that. The time before that.
Right.
So, and then another time, I saw a check, and I stopped, and my car started overheating. And every time
it's like
and then
the universe is like, don't do it.
Oh yeah. And then when I was working at Fry's,
did it stop you? No. He's like, I just took that job while the smoke was coming out of the car.
Yeah, right. And then I remember another time it was like I did that and everything was cool, and I got home and I'm like, all right, nothing fell on my head. My car is still in one piece. The next day I get to work and they're like, Rob, yeah. What's up? Do you remember that Alienware $4,000 computer you sold warranty? Yeah, what about it?
Just returned it.
The guy just returned it, and we couldn't get him to buy anything else. But Jesus Christ, that was like a $250 commission. Yeah.
What happens? Wait. Can I ask you a question? What happens then?
You lose the money.
No, I'm saying if you sell something like that, and then let's say then you got paid.
Yeah.
And you got the $250.
Oh, they take it out the following week.
I'm saying they take it back out of your paycheck.
Yeah. So.
Oh wow, dude, that
so let's
sucks.
say now, yes, it is exactly what they do. So here's what they do.
Like, you fucking know, you gave me it already.
It's 30 days, and the same at cons. Now that I'm at cons,
right?
So if a customer purchases, let's say they purchase a $5,000 unit, and it pays me $150, and I write it and I get paid. They pay me my commission. Now the new week is coming up,
right?
And they go up, you lost the sale, you lose $150. Now, if you sold nothing else, you're in the red. If you sell something else, you subtract from the commission you're at.
Right.
But here was
so you could end the week owing them money?
Yes. In the original Fry's pay structure.
That's fucking insane.
Yes. In the original Fry's Electronics pay structure 15 years ago.
Remember, folks, this is the greatest country in the world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So in the original Fry's pay structure.
You're so free.
Yeah. This is what they would do. They would go, okay, we're in a draw system. So you would go, what does that mean? Well, this means that we are obligated to pay you at least $8 an hour. But we are not paying you $8 an hour. We're giving you a loan of $8 an hour. You have to earn that money back. Now, if you earn that $8, you're going to keep it. However, if you go beyond that, we will pay you the $8 plus any additional commission from that point on.
Right.
So you met your goal and you earned in commission your hourly wage. Now you're going to start to get a paycheck that goes beyond that. But let's say I'm going up, and then the guy returns that big lab. We're back down.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, if a month goes by and on the 31st day, the guy goes, this laptop was a piece of shit. And he beats and he pounds his chest and they go, all right, we'll take it back.
Right, but it's past 30 days, so they can't charge you for it.
They're not hitting me for it. Now,
right.
On a side note, what they would do is, let's say,
tell everybody you sell to, listen, man.
Oh, yeah. I tried everything. No,
it's like, if you're going to return this, please.
Oh, yeah. I tried everything.
31st day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, I've seen times where one customer is a Middle Eastern guy.
Wait to the 31st day, dude.
When I was put in charge of the appliances, guy, they called me up. Now I don't care about selling as much. Now I'm getting a percentage of everyone's shit.
Right.
And I got responsibilities.
That's like a pyramid scheme too.
All jobs are pyramid schemes.
Well, I'm saying like
Still.
that's a real pyramid scheme.
But all jobs are.
Okay, now you got these guys working. It's like Amway. It's like now you got these guys working under you. And if they sell, sell, now you're making.
You got your boss, and there's only a handful of the boss above you, and there's only a handful of the boss above him, and there's only a handful of the boss above him, and then there's a CEO president. That's a pyramid. Whereas, the problem with the Amway stuff now is something.
But the money's not distributed that way.
The guy at the top makes the most. The guy at the top makes the most. I'm never going to make what Randy Fry makes.
I'm not in sales. I get this regular pay.
Right.
So, in a corporation,
still a pyramid,
like Albertsons or Vons or whatever, it's
still
a pyramid structurally. But
of course,
the money's not divided out the way it is in a real pyramid scheme, where it's like said, like now you have a team of people working.
No.
It's all sales.
No. With those types of things, there's two ways that they do those types of multi-level marketing.
Amway works because I knew people that did it.
I
went to an Amway meeting once when I was young.
There's two ways. With the Amway thing is, you can surpass easily the person who brings you in.
It's like you could be the first person, right? Exactly what I'm saying.
You could easily surpass them.
This is how they use it. They're like, you could be the first person in your neighborhood who starts selling Amway, and then you get your neighbor. And he starts selling it too. Now he's under you, and now you get a percentage of his thing. And then you get another neighbor.
So
you got 5 or 6 guys working.
Right,
for
but
you.
now the difference between that and your job, I'll blow that up in a second. And it's highly, and it requires a vast amount of rejection, a vast amount of work. It is
sure.
It can come off as skeezy.
Door-to-door sales is fucking terrible.
So one of the guys, because I did this, one of the guys who was for perpetually this like emerald level, not at the diamond high level, he put somebody into business that blew him out of the water, surpassed him, and is going to meet with Rich DeVos and all that shit.
Right.
So it can be done. Versus your job, if you stayed at
it's like anything else. It's how much work you put into it.
Right, but the only difference is, and even with Amway, there is a ceiling, but the only difference is from that to any other job that you could ever have, is that unless you're going to be the CEO of Vaughn's Albertsons, you will never, ever get to that level. Now,
it's possible to get to that level because there are people who are CEOs who started out
right, but you're not going to. No one's going to allow you. What I'm saying is, Bruce, wait. You got to understand the central tenet of what I'm talking about. You're never ever. No one's going to allow you in that field to reach their level and surpass you financially, no one's going to allow you to do that.
Here's the deal. And this is the truth of the matter.
In that company.
The reality of the situation is this. No, this is not just because there are people who've done
There's a ceiling.
No, there are people who've done it.
No one's going to go in Albertson.
No, what you have to do is go, I'm going to be a person who does
management always sucks in sales.
No, but I'm saying those people are ambitious and they work hard. There's no other secret to anything, no matter what you're doing. People don't want to admit that is true. Most of the time, 90% or more of the time, what holds people back is themselves.
No, and you're right. You're right.
Work,
but
they're lazy.
But
they
remember,
make excuses.
But remember what you said. Yeah,
put the work into
you're right.
What you're trying to accomplish.
Now I'm going to.
It takes a lot of focus, determination, discipline.
But what you're talking about now applies more to your career in comedy than what is your job in Albertsons.
No, I don't believe that because, like I said, there are people in this world who started out at the bottom.
Absolutely,
but Bruce,
but wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, but they don't. But wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You know, like Bezos.
By and large,
in his garage.
Yes, but wait a minute.
But he was thinking, that's not.
But that's not the same thing, and it's not the same thing, and you know better because Bezos wasn't trying to make.
I'm talking about in America. We're living in America. This is an American experience. I don't
no.
Being born in some shithole country.
Bruce. What I'm saying is, Bezos had a vision where he had we had no ceiling. He's
an entrepreneur.
He made right. What you're talking about, Bruce, is entrepreneurship, which is what those Amway people use. But when you're sitting as a grocer, you're not going to become the CEO. There are people who we're sales. What we're talking about is in sales. Anytime there's a guy in my company who
the only thing stopping me from but I'm saying the only thing stopping me from going higher at Vons right now is the fact that I don't want to.
Right, but I'm not talking about your desire to go higher in the company. I'm saying is that company is only going to let you go so high. They're not going to let you become the Rupert Murdoch level. Now
you can't be the owner.
No,
it's a public company though. No, but theoretically you could now because it's a public company. You can buy stock and just keep buying stock until you own. And
what we are in XRP, what XRP and me are talking about is as such. Very simple. We're in sales.
You could do it
now. At the point at which an average salesman could come into work every day and sell to every single person. Okay.
Well, that's my
every single person. Now, no, you're not because you're not a salesman, so you're not understanding where I'm coming from.
I think the salesmen are slaves, basically.
No. You see, you don't.
You're the ultimate slave.
Hold on.
They're like, we'll only pay you
for Bruce.
However much you fucking.
No, Bruce. No, you're not. You're not.
Much you produce.
No. I'm shutting that down because that's not right. That's not right. Well, the point. No, because it's not accurate. That's not accurate. No. When a salesman has his gimmick down, when he has his pitch down, when he has his confidence down, and he goes out there and he goes, hey, look, I'm going to sell you under the table. I got a guy in my company who can sell anyone under the table. He's the top guy in the Southwest. That means all of Nevada, all of Utah, right. All of Arizona.
Right.
Now, at the time when a salesman, and you're getting frustrated, but you got to learn when a salesman gets to the point where they're out earning, when they can out earn their manager, their district manager, their regional manager.
Right.
Then what those companies do is they go, whoa, we're paying him way too much fucking money. Now, anything you tell me about where you have to punch into work, you have a ceiling. Your comedy has no ceiling because you as a comedian are an entrepreneur. You are the same as that Amway guy.
Right.
You doing comedy is the same as a guy doing Amway.
Sort of.
It's exactly the same thing. You go and you do it almost in reverse. You find other bookers, other comedians, other people, and you get involved with them. or they get involved with you and they take you under their wing and they go, okay, it's not that you just tell jokes, because obviously being a successful comedian is not just about telling jokes. You have to put yourself out there. You have to market yourself. You have to go and do your bookings and this, eventually get an agent. It's doing an Amway type thing is the exact same process. The whole process comes down to you and
I don't need other people. I don't need to recruit,
but no, because you need a network of people in order to your recruitment is the people who come to watch your shows.
Yeah, the audience.
The audience is your recruitment. You're recruiting an audience. So you come out there and you go, hey, look, come watch my show. Hey, look, guys, look, I'll pay for your beers. I just need 5 people to get started. I need 5 people to get, you know what? Hey, I'm going to bark. I'm going to the street corner. I'm going to bark. I need just 10 people to get started. Right. So that's the same thing as, Mary James going down the street and going, hey, look, I could do this one of 2 ways. I can either sell you the soap or I could get you to sell your own soap. Well, why would I? Wait, I don't have to buy from you? No, you don't. You buy from yourself. You run your own business. You get your friends or family. It's the same thing as you going, hey, look, come watch my show. I need 10 of you. I need 20 of you. I need 30 of you. I need this booker.
I'm sorry to disappoint Adam.
He was replaced by Tabitha. So let's
thought I was officially gone.
Let's switch gears right quick. Tabitha has this thing where she likes calling me daddy.
She calls everyone that.
She calls her. So now everyone at my job says daddy. And because Tabitha goes, daddy. Daddy,
see, I don't like that.
I want you to.
This is true.
I need you to tell me what to do,
absolutely
Daddy.
True story. One time I was banging this chick, and she was fucking hot, dude. Hot. I mean, hot as fuck. I met her
and she called you Daddy.
I met her at Oktoberfest, right? Just at the Oktoberfest, and we talked.
She was your later
phone numbers, and then we started hanging out, and dude, she was fucking good.
I got you.
And she could fuck too. Everything was great. About a week into it, we're standing in my kitchen. I'll never forget. We're standing in my kitchen and we're kind of making out. We're getting ready to fuck probably. And she goes, would you call me princess?
I would have done it.
And I knew right then. I was like, I can't hang out with this chick, man.
What the fuck?
I could not take her seriously.
Dude, I would have fucked her brains out. She would have been.
I'm not saying I didn't fuck her that day, but I knew right then was like, I can't take this person seriously.
She would be destroyed. I would have. No,
that is the ultimate first sign. There's something wrong with this person.
She would have had a prolapsed vagina. She would have been like trying to push her uterus
there's
back.
There's massive dysfunction going on here.
I don't give a fuck.
That is like
that's the best.
Just percolating to the surface right now.
Oh my God! Yeah, I would have destroyed that bitch.
But that's why you're alone, Rob.
I'm not alone. I would
can't be with these crazy bitches, man. I used to do it too because they're the most exciting. But you can't do it.
Now I'm going to tell Charlie to ask you to Charlie. All right, no,
she's not crazy.
Charlie.
She is. Charlie's weird. She's not crazy.
Charlie, I want you to do 2 lines of coke and then start
you don't want a normal person. Normal people are boring.
Yeah,
you don't want a psychotic, fucking crazy person.
Charlie. Here,
you have to find someone.
Bruce has been.
Charlie's like the perfect. She's
Bruce
weird.
is lying to you. He doesn't want He doesn't want you to be normal. He wants you to do.
She's not normal. That's my point.
Bruce. when Charlie, when you get home, Bruce is going to want you to do a few lines of coke, and then what he wants you to do.
She doesn't do.
And then what you want you to do is he wants you to call. He wants you.
When are we getting another cooking show, Daddy?
He wants you. He wants you to have you call him Princess.
Daddy-O's Cooking Hour with Rob and Tabitha.
No, Bruce. We're gonna have Charlie saying Princess and Daddy and.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like to me that's weird.
Nah, I know.
It just freaked me out.
Does she have a pet word for you?
And even when.
Well, does she have a pet word for you?
Who, Charlie?
Yeah.
No,
she doesn't have a pet word.
Brucey.
Brucey. Okay, that's a pet word. Brucey. I'm not calling you Brucey.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Is that like the sign that she's ready to go? Like she's calling you Brucey, and all that means is like she's ready to spread eagle.
No, she just calls me that sometimes.
Brucey. Brucey.
Sometimes.
Brucey Leonard.
She doesn't always call me that, but
Brucey Leonard and the Big Five Boppers. Big Brucey Leonard.
I've told you a bunch of times. Like, I'm not good at a lot of things. Well, that's one thing I am good at. Like,
so you're
always had repeat customers.
You're saying you're a coxman is what you're telling me. You're a coxman.
No, because a coxman is somebody who could
pick
up a girl anytime. You know, a guy who could just go out to a bar and pick up some chick and fuck her. That's a coxman to me. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that, like, if a girl wants me and will give me some pussy, then I'll fucking tear it up and she'll come back again. You know, but I'm not an expert at, like, oh, I'm going to go out tonight and pick up some chick. You know, like, it doesn't work like that for me. I'm not that guy. I'm not smooth on the, you know.
You're not smooth.
I don't have all that smooth talking shit. Yeah, it's like, and whenever I hear those things going on, I'm always like sitting there going, I can't believe that this chick is buying into this bullshit. You know.
Hold on a second. I got a question for you. Do you?
The guy's always like, you know, saying bullshit. Like, oh, you look so beautiful tonight. Your eyes are clear like the crystal blue sky. You know.
You know,
she's always like, oh, you know, she's got to give him some pussy.
Oh, wow. He looks so normal now. Do you think he's a coxman?
Garland?
Yeah.
No.
Do you think that Ty Rivera is a coxman?
Yes, but he's gay.
But you could be a gay coxman.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ty could get laid anywhere. He does. He uses the grinder.
Yeah.
He gets laid several times a day sometimes. Don't you see his fucking post?
I don't want to know that.
No, but I'm saying he does. He talks about it on stage and everything. He's very honest.
What about women coxmen? We know that Tabitha, because Tabitha brags about it. Well, she's not coxman. She's a vag.
Yeah, see, here's the difference. All a woman has to do is put it out there. Don't be looking at my daughter.
No, I want to see what she fucking bought that she was bragging.
Oh, she bought a couch the other day.
She hates it.
And she's selling it.
Ha ha.
Oh, you're laughing because she didn't buy the couch from you. Been up there for like fucking
4 days.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's been up there for a while.
First of all,
I just now figuring that out.
I don't fucking look at her feed. First of all, it's a nice couch, actually.
Why did she come up just then? That's why I said we were talking about chicks. And then you pulled her up. It's like, why are you pulling up my daughter? Like,
your daughter. First of all, it's creepy that you say your daughter.
You got a crush on her. She is half Asian, which is your.
Yeah, she's white and Asian. Is she still with? I don't know if she's with.
No, she's not with Gabe.
No, so here's the thing. So we were at Taco Dive Bar, and she had a good set, and she had this joke. She goes, "Why do like guys have unattractive names now? Like there were attractive names in the Bible. How are you picking the ugly ones?" And then. She had a really good set, and Gabe Quire was watching her, and Gabe Quire was just, you know, he's like, yeah, it was good. He didn't want to go like crazy laughing, but you could tell he was holding back the laughs. And she walked over to him, and she just stares daggers through him, not angry. It was just intense. She gave him an intense look, like just
right.
And he said nothing to her, but he stared right back in her eyes, and then she just walked off. It was bizarre. And then I asked her about the couch, and then she got a little snotty with me about it. She's like, I found a couch already, like at this other place, like $1,700. It was a better price than you had. I was just like, oh, look at you. And then she goes, first, let me ask you a question. I'm curious about this. She's got a beautiful apartment we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a college student, right?
No, she graduated.
She just graduated.
She's an engineer.
What is she doing for money?
She's an engineer.
Oh, she really, that's her day?
Yes.
Okay. No, I don't know what the fuck she does. I don't know.
She's an engineer. She has a degree.
Yeah, I get that she has a degree.
She has some kind of job. But I don't even know if it's like my sister is a computer programmer, right? She writes code for an insurance company. And she doesn't even work. She works from her house. She only has to go there if they have like a big meeting and everybody's got to be there. Otherwise,
fuck, I know who this guy is.
As long as she works at home and does her, work and keeps the code going, they just pay her 6 figures or whatever, and she stays at home. That's why she's able to go to like all the Magic the Gathering, things, and she works from home and sits at home and makes her costumes and shit. Like, so I don't know if Liz is like that when she works from home, but she's an engineer, so theoretically she could. She makes good money, obviously.
Mm.
But like I said, she has a fucking. How fucking paranoid are you if you have that on your house?
Hold on a second. Let's see what we're watching right here. Hold on. I don't think we'll get busted for this. Look at this.
That's what I'm saying.
This is supposed to be some security thing. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at.
Never be fucking vulnerable again.
Wait a minute. He's literally.
Do you live in fucking Maryland Parkway?
Yeah. Hold on. This
is the big old redneck. See if he can't do it.
I'm just on Facebook. Wait a minute. You did see that the whole thing move.
No, I was getting ready to say, how is it anchored?
Look at you. You can
how
see
is it anchored on there?
Wait a minute. You saw it already.
No, how can you not just pull the whole thing off?
Yeah, because you see it bending. It's already bent. Plus, if you're able to put a hole in it, you're able to cut it. You could probably tin snip that thing.
Yeah, but
he's already gouged.
He is right though. No, how it would take?
What the fuck?
It would take a long time. Yeah, right. For when they bring the fucking siege fucking machines.
What the fuck am I?
Do you have a crack house?
What the fuck am I watching?
Are you trying to protect yourself from raids from the FBI, DEA?
Yeah. Look at this shit. And it's all like the most paranoid white guys you can imagine.
Do you run a cartel?
Yeah.
You need this in your life.
Are you part of Heaven's Gate too? Are you currently serving up the Kool-Aid
right. Like,
with cyanide?
You want to keep people out of your suicide den.
Right. Look at this shit.
What the fuck?
But if I feel like they're not putting the full pressure on there when they had opportunity to.
It's like Flex Seal.
I have Flex Seal.
No, what I'm saying, like when you see him in the commercial, when he
I just saw this boat now.
Punches a hole in the thing, and then he slaps that thing on there, and then in the fucking water just stops. You're like, oh yeah, that's how it works, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure it works like that perfectly. Yeah, and he's always chopping up boats and shit. We made this whole boat out of Flex Seal and a fucking screen door.
No, I know. I just cut the hole out of this boat.
Everybody's screen door, right, with Flex Seal on it. And there's no
All
water
I know is, hold
in.
on a second. Simon Pegg is working on a Galaxy Quest TV series. First of all, Simon Pegg got old fucking fast.
Yeah.
Because he is the basis for the character Dougie on that.
You know what? You think that, but really it's probably like he has been around that long. You know, it doesn't seem like it, but
he's like, so there's that Amazon show, The
Boys, for a long time,
and he was the inspiration for the character Dougie. And the character is this Scottish guy who's on a date with his girlfriend and a superhero running so fast, smashes his girlfriend into a wall and kills her, rips her arm right off. So, and the character is based on Simon Pegg, looks like him, drawn like him for years. And then Simon Pegg's like, I'm so flattered that they did this, but now it's 20 years later and they want to cast the character. And I'm like, so I play his dad in the show because I'm too old.
Right, to be him.
Yeah, that was.
They should have wrote it. They should have wrote it differently.
Yeah.
They should have made it like he's grown up now. And then is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, this is right up your alley, Bruce.
What is it?
This is right up your freaking alley. I'm just as we're talking, I'm going through Facebook. And
remember McGraw? Take a bite out of crime.
But I like the
but you know, those were low-key fucking fascist things. They're like turning your neighbors. You know, like no, that's what it was. It's like, hey kids, do you have criminals as neighbors? You know, hey, help us out. And McGruff the crime dog says, take a bite out of crime. Call this number. Like
then it became Crime Stoppers.
Right. But I'm saying it's the same, it's basically like
did you have
Nazi-ish propaganda?
When I was a kid, that we had a dare. We had
dare. They used to say, "Do your parents do drugs?" I used to sit there and be like, in my mind, I'd be like, "Yes." You know what I mean? My parents smoke weed and shit.
Yeah.
They'll be like, so my parents are bad? You know, when you're sitting there and they're talking to you, you're a fucking kid. You're like
your parents are an
second or third grade. Yeah. Well, you don't think that they're an embarrassment, but you think, wow, they're talking about my parents. You know, like,
all I know is the
are
peanut
my
butter
parents
is
bad?
less
Am I
at
the
bottom.
only kid who has these parents? You know what I mean? Like, I can't be. There's other people like me. There's got to be. But then there's also other people whose parents are strict fucking, you know, religious conservatives and would never fucking do a goddamn thing. No. I can't believe you're really swilling like the backwash out of a fucking airline-sized bottle of fucking whiskey, like a bum, like a real bum would do. Like I know there's another drop in here.
Oh, sorry, I landed on my chin.
I know, and I can't let it go to waste. Why don't you just buy another fucking bottle? You got a liquor store right down the street.
I already did. I got an apple flavored one downstairs.
Fucking get that out. Stop sucking on an empty bottle like a fucking.
Because I like the peanut butter flavor more.
You look like Nicolas Cage in fucking Leaving Las Vegas. It's like, it's gotta be another drop.
Hold on.
I'm trying to kill myself here.
Wait.
You ever seen that movie? It's fucked up. You tells that girl.
My favorite Nicolas Cage movie, Face Off.
There's only one thing. You can never, ever ask me to not drink. You're like, oh, all right then. He's like shaking and shit.
Well, it's
like,
Nicolas Cage.
You look like you're having a great time. You know?
I don't know, man. So we had a dare camp, and the dare camp counselors they were cool dudes. And you know, even though it was a dare camp, they didn't talk about drugs or anything, really.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, it's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine unless you lived it. It's hard to imagine having parents who are like party people, and this whole culture coming at you when you're like I said, you're like in the second or third grade. And this whole culture is coming at you, telling you that everything that you know in your life is fucked up. You know. Mm-hmm. So you maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of a radical kind of a person, because it makes you realize right away, even young, that wow, a lot of the things these people are saying are full of shit. Because I see these things for real, and they're not like they're saying.
Now here's
when Tucker,
listen, let's switch gears.
He told them this, and they will believe it. They do believe it. Marge already fucking is on it. Like, oh, the FBI and the NSA need to be on notice. Blah, 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 blah. But here's my thing. If you're Fox News, right, and you really believe that the government is spying on one of your employees, wouldn't you be making a huge deal out of it? Wouldn't you be like, oh my God, like if that's true.
Every night, every day you'd
do round
the clock coverage.
No, that's a severe threat to freedom in this country, if that's true.
Right.
And if they believe that, they would be pounding that. But Fox News isn't saying a damn thing about it. It's just him.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And the other people who parrot everything that he says. But I'm saying it's not real. That's the point. That's the threshold that you know if it's real or not. If it's real, other news organizations would be all over it too.
CNN,
because it's
MSNBC.
A threat to them too. No, it is. If somebody in the government is allowed to use NSA against journalists and reporters at will,
oh yeah,
that's a threat to
absolutely
all freedoms, no
absolutely.
matter who's doing it. If it's left person or right person, Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter. Everyone should be against that. Period.
Absolutely.
But it's not real. It's made up.
I think
bullshit.
I think he believes it.
I think he believes it too. But I'm saying these people have gone off the deep end of. They've created their own alternative reality, so much so that now they actually live in it. They believe it.
Well, I think when it came to him was
Ingram,
the ratings.
Ingram gets crazier and crazier every
because it's the ratings.
Day.
It's the ratings.
No, that's what I mean.
It's a ratings game. They know what it is, and they're doing.
They say these crazy things, and the crazy people watch, and
Wait, hold on. What the hell is this crazy ass article?
No, Florida did that too.
Hold on a second.
Everybody who wants to be the president on the Republican side, every governor is sending National Guard troops. See, Texas governor, what's his name, sent out a call.
Abbott, I think
to
Greg
all
Abbott.
People. Yeah. So everybody who wants to be the president on the Republican side is sending, who is governor right now.
Holy shit.
Is sending National Guard troops to the border. No, you see.
Yeah, fucking bonkers.
This is the problem with the two-party system. Okay? This crazy fucking cult is able to take control of half the political system because there's no other alternative for other people to go. Right? Joe Walsh is a prime example. Joe Walsh was a big part of the right-wing machine.
Not anymore.
For some reason, for some reason, he woke up and he realized that, hey, they're going down this road that's fucking dangerous. Like, dangerous. So dangerous to what this country really is that he found it abhorrent.
Yeah.
And now he's like, I don't agree with Democrats on policy, but I agree with them that democracy itself is the foundation of this country, and therefore I must be with them, even though he's politically homeless now, basically.
Right.
There's nowhere for him to go. And there's millions of people like him who are like forced. Like, I'm kind of like that too. I'm not a Democrat who carries, but people say that you are because I'm a left-leaning person. But I'm not a card-carrying Democrat, and I don't support everything the Democratic Party does. And I'm not a fucking blindly low. I'm more of a outsider. But I will tell you this. I'm not a fucking fascist. And that's what these people are. So I would never. That was my big thing about Trump supporters in the very beginning was, and I've said it numerous times, it's like, you might not be a Nazi, but you're tacitly riding along with Nazis and supporting them by supporting them. Basically.
my answer is
that you must leave the party, create another party or something.
So what's happening
and say
now?
Nazis are not allowed.
What's happening now is the Republicans have two problems. The Republicans have two problems. They have the Trump party and the Republican party.
No, but that's what
Trump is not going to want to leave because he knows where he's at now. And I won't get into the people who are Trump supporters are going to believe him no matter what. But the Republicans at one point and Mitch McConnell already wants to split off from everything that Trump is and regain control, but he can't now.
No, because like I said, they've let these people take over the fucking party.
And the reason
and now they're going to get primaried out, and all these there's be more people like Marjorie Greene. That's what I'm saying. The right is going to become more and more extreme. The way that it's going right now.
The thing that has to happen, the reason why the right's going to win.
And the only way to keep them from doing this.
You got it, but you got to vote. But the problem is that the right wants to disenfranchise voters and make them so frustrated with the process that they just give up and quit.
Well, that's always been.
And it's always, but more than with all these, there's 400 voting bills now about.
No, I know.
So
in Arizona, they literally took the power away. From the Secretary of State, and gave it to the Republican Attorney General.
Right.
They're literally just changing the rules.
Right. So you have to, and there'll be lawsuits.
Sure, but I'm saying they're trying
to vote.
How's that? They're trying.
You have to pay
Eventually
attention.
They'll try to nullify the Constitution itself. I guarantee you.
You have to pay attention to whatever the laws are. If you have to get your ID, do whatever you have to do to get Democrats or moderate Republicans in power. My problem with Republicans as a whole is that if you want to say that the Republican Party has been co-opted by or corrupted by Trump, you can easily make that assessment. And a lot of like Kevin McCarthy, the House minority leader, immediately said what Trump did on January 6th was important, blah, blah, blah. He put America at risk. He put all of us at risk. And then a few days later, he went to apologize. Now, if you want to say that the Democrats are like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, you can't say that because a lot of Democrats aren't like AOC. A lot of Democrats, there's a reason why they call it the squad. There's only a handful of them. There's only one Bernie Sanders, one what's that guy's name? Titus Lincoln or Lincoln, whatever the hell his name is. There's only Angus.
And they call us fucking.
You cannot say that the Democratic Party is some sort of progressive ultra left. It's not.
No, it's a corporate.
But if you say yes, it is. But the Republicans have definitely been co-opted by Trump. So a lot of what Trump is what the Republican Party is. So you cannot say that the party's so goddamn left when you have a president in Biden who refuses to pass a bill that he could easily have just fucking with these gnats have easily have passed, but he's begging for bipartisanship, and you're going to tell me how radical he is. I mean, all right.
No, that's what I mean, though. The whole thing is built upon hysterical bullshit.
Right. Now, but this is my point. But this is my point. There's two things simultaneously happening that you got to pay close attention to. Number one, the Republican Party once again split itself between Trumpers and Republicans. And number two, it won't matter if you let the Republicans redefine voting rules. So that's the only way they know they're going to stay in power. They know it. They know that their ideas are not going to get them over the finish line. They will let a small handful of people decide what the rest of us get to do. So if you got to play the game and you have to be inconvenienced, whatever you got to do to get to your voting booth and vote in the midterms, fuck the presidential. Nothing is more important than the midterms. Need to vote
from now on all the time.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Well, they should have done that.
But they haven't
always,
been, because it's complacency.
But what I'm saying is the time for complacency is over. These people are deadly serious. If they could, they would dismantle everything that's ever happened in this country and put us back 100 fucking
voting
years.
Our country.
No, that's their goal. Don't think it isn't.
Our country and our rights and everything that we take for granted is like this bottle of whiskey. Good for you or bad for you. It tasted good, and eventually it runs out. And that's the complacency. It's a bottle of complacency where you go, hey, we're progressive. This is why I was trying to say to you months ago, and you said I was wrong, but you're learning now. You said to me, no matter what, we're going to keep progressing forward. No, because the Republicans are like that pot of crabs, and that one crab tries to get out. The other crab
I'm saying is that's the only thing stopping it. Is that
right? But that's
it's like,
but
even that won't,
Republicans.
If they think
will keep doing
deep
that
down in their minds,
they know they'll win.
Listen, but here's the deal.
They know that
right,
can work.
But that's why they talk about civil war and all that shit. But even if they were to do that, they're going to get their asses kicked again because there's more of us.
No.
Whether they want to say that or not.
I'm going to tell you right now, if I had to take an army of all of our liberal comedian friends and put them up against an army a quarter the size of all of these armed fuck jobs who spend their weekend practicing and training for this shit, I'm going to take the armed fuck jobs.
Those people are fucking, like, again.
But they vote. They vote.
Training and all that shit.
They vote. Texas, Florida, Georgia, Arizona, maybe all these.
A lot of states
vote, and then when they don't get their way, they cheat, and then after they cheat, they vote again, and they keep getting their way because they're willing to put in the work. Now there are people out there. There are people out there, Bruce, like a Stacey. There are people, Bruce. There are people out there like a Stacey Abrams. There are people out there like a Sherrod Brown. There are people out there.
Sherrod Brown is from Ohio.
Yes, he is.
I'm very familiar with him.
And they try to get the word out. Now,
he's like younger Bernie Sanders.
There's only a handful of these people that are doing the work. There's only a handful of these people. Now, the right has lots of them out there, and the right has lots of crazy people.
Machine.
And the right takes these crazy people and they hoist them up on their shoulders and they give them a word because these people genuinely believe that they've been disenfranchised from the country that they themselves control. They control everything. They have all the levers of power. All the levers of
they
power.
know that they're losing it. That's why they're
big, and they
are slowly losing it. That's the point.
What's going to happen is this. I think that my concern is, from a political standpoint, is that the midterm elections will fall flat. And I think the thing is, number one, Biden was proud to say that he got a lot of vaccines created under his watch. And you know what happens? The fucking Americans don't take them.
Right.
We literally made enough of the cure to something or near.
It's not a cure, man. It's conspiracy. Take control of your mind and freedom and put a microchip in. You select, track everything you do. It's about.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Did you hear today? Today I wanted to say something.
You're holding a cell phone, you dumb fuck.
Said that, but I said something today, and some of these people were jumping on me. I was like, don't you think it's funny how none of these right wingers care that 200 people are going to be dead in this building collapse because of shoddy inspections and deregulation and all the
global warming,
all the things that led up to this.
Because
no, I know, but what I'm saying is
that whole area. Hold on, Bruce.
It's almost
that
like
entire area. But wait a minute,
they would defend
that entire area. Entire area is
defend a system that leaves them
vulnerable
to shit like that happening, so that some asshole rich guy can make money. Period. That's what caused that to happen.
Well, yeah.
Period. The system itself. And people will still defend that system to the death, even with evidence right in their face of what can happen.
I had a guy.
When you let this
I had a guy, he was a wealthy guy, and he would shop at Fry's, and you'd see him about once every 6 months. Once every 6 months, a guy would come in, perfect head of hair, perfect teeth, gorgeous girlfriend. And I said, "You live in Miami?" He goes, "Yes, I do." I said, "Let me ask you a question. What do you think about the rising sea levels on the streets of Miami? Because this is becoming a problem. They literally have to keep paving the streets to stay ahead of the erosion." Right. And the guy looks at me and he goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Sir, there was just a massive documentary done on this where the mayor of Miami goes through the streets and shows that the water's rising to the manholes."
Right.
He goes, "Guy, look, I don't buy into any of that liberal hysteria."
Right, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about. Exactly. I've not seen any such thing. Exactly. Now, what happened?
Wait
a minute. Wait a minute. You let me get a thought through. Jesus fucking Christ. You're like, "Hey, let me get another idea. Another idea. Get
going anyway. That's why.
Another idea. Hold on a second. One thing at a time. What happened in Florida was the result of erosion. All of those houses, all of those sky rises are built on a sand barge.
No, I get that, but
there
was also many inspections done that nobody fucking did
but I get the
this building is structurally damaged.
I get that. That's not the point. That's not the point.
That's not relevant at all.
Right? No. My point was you got to let the point happen.
Right. You're right. No matter what.
No. All right. Hold on. We're not getting Hold on. I got to get the point across. He's not going to let me. The point is, especially in a state like Florida, where you had Rick Scott and now this governor, when they go, climate change is bullshit, they're literally, the foundations of these sky rises have eroded out from underneath. They said that the building was literally sinking 2 millimeters a year. Now, that's not much, but it was enough to throw it out of alignment and collapse. This is the literal fucking example of what the fuck happens with fucking global warming and rising sea waters, where we literally went, this is what's going to happen in 20 years. 20 years came by and it fucking happened. Now, a building collapse, it is sinking.
That I fucking said in the beginning?
You didn't say that.
No, I did. I said these people will deny it with evidence right in their face.
So now I know. So now what I'm saying is,
still say this is not true. It's all liberal bullshit.
Now what happens is they have this infrastructure bill. The infrastructure bill excised all of the environmental protections so they can make it bipartisan. So they're saying now that they're going to do reconciliation by which they do a majority vote for a bill on the environment. I don't know how that works. I would definitely like anyone who wants to come in and
message. Vote. They're gonna slam it through.
All right, now they're talking.
Do that.
Now they're talking that Bernie Sanders says, I'm not going to vote for this bill unless I get the reconciliation for the environment.
Right.
I want to see, and I don't give a fuck who gets it or not. Look, if you don't get it, if you think I'm an alarmist, if you're somebody who's even friends with me on Facebook or YouTube and you don't get either one of us, a building literally collapsed because the ground from underneath it eroded away. No.
See,
So what? But I have a thought. I'll finish it, then you can tell yours, and that's how it works. Give and take, give and take, give and take. You don't give, you just take. So what I'm saying,
that's true. I sit here all the time.
I know for 5 minutes on end. What I'm saying is right now is what I want from my Democratic Party. I for the first time in 2020, I switched and became a Democrat. I was not a Republican. I was independent. I want the reconciliation. I want them to push it through. I want, as an American voter, to see the Democratic Party take some fucking initiative, say, I don't give a fuck about impressing anyone. You're not going to impress people. You're not going to impress people. The Republicans are never going to be impressed. They're never going to give. They're never going to understand. They're never going to learn. They are sit there to simply vacuum the air out of the room. What I want from the fucking Democrats is to fucking vote on this, make it happen, get it through. I don't care if you have to put some other bullshit through along with it. I want it done. If people don't get it, if they think I'm being short, so I don't give a fuck. Get it done. Get it done. Okay? Just do it. You get it the fuck done.
Like missing the whole.
No, that's not the point.
The inspection system should have stopped this from happening a long time ago, or should have at least moved the people out of the fucking building before it fell down on them.
They were in the process of doing that. That building was.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, why would it take that long? Like until it's literally falling down. That's what's going to happen at the Brent Spence Bridge in Ohio. It's going to fall into the river before anybody does anything about it. That's what's wrong with this country.
And Mississippi.
And that's what I'm saying.
And it was happening.
It doesn't matter how it happens. It does matter how it happens, and that's a greater argument to have. But my point being, the system itself won't even fix these things as they happen. You go, hey, this bridge is about to fall down. They're all arguing about who's going to pay for it or whatever else. And while they're doing that,
but what I want, fine. But right now, Bruce, what you're forgetting is Bruce. Right now, Bruce. Right now, the Bruce Leonard
and paid off somebody at the
Bruce Leonard. Right now, our country is at a point by which our federal government is voting on something that affects this exact issue that you're talking about. So they're doing something right now, and that building fell in the process of being inspected. So it was being inspected,
right, but
they were pushing it off.
They past inspections that told.
I know. What I'm saying is right now is I've got the guys who run the levers of power right now, Bruce, as we're talking about it, voting on this very fucking thing. And what I'm saying to you is I don't care as much about the inspection building thing as much as I care about the fact that you have a bunch of high rises on a sand barge in South Florida that are getting pummeled with water that's eroding out the foundation.
Yeah.
And I want
this is gonna happen again.
Yes, what I'm saying, and the first tropical depression already hit South Carolina today. Right. So we're in August. The Northwest was hit with 120 degrees. Okay, Oregon, Washington State was hit with record-setting temperatures. All right, I want a fucking resolution now. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your economy. I don't care as much about your economy.
Well, that's the problem.
Actually, hold on. Actually, let me rephrase that. I care more about the economy than you do. He cares more about the economy than you do, because the costs now for those people who lost their loved ones, and for the city to fix it, and for the city to fix all the buildings and to retrofit them is millions of dollars,
fucking billions, probably.
Right. Because you won't vote for the environmental protections needed to offset the damages that is being caused by that's causing all of this.
Reality in
Texas, which everyone louds Texas as being this fucking shining star of what can happen when government gets out of the way, is the exact example as of what happens when government gets in the way. Texas is not on the grid. They have their own private grid called ERCOT. Right. It is not the Western grid. It's not the Eastern grid.
See how that worked?
And it's Texas's government getting in the way, and they don't even have a weatherproof system. So extreme heat or extreme cold, and they have no fucking grid.
Exactly.
But I have to hear that they're a fucking example of what's great about this country.
They are? They're goddamn free.
Fuck you.
They're free, goddamn it.
Free to be stupid is not freedom.
Exactly.
Okay? If your freedom to be stupid costs me my life, if your freedom not to be vaccinated because you're too stupid cost me or my family members my right, then I don't give a fuck about your freedom anymore, because your freedom comes at a too great of a cost to the rest of us who do the right thing every day. I'm sick of it. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. If you don't know, learn. It's not hard to fucking learn. It's not hard to go beyond OAN or 8chan or Parlor and fucking learn. It's not hard to do that. Learn. Fucking learn. It's not hard to learn. You know what? It's not hard to put in a little extra work and get up to the same fucking level as the rest of us. And is that rude? No, the fuck it's not rude. It's goddamn reality. It's not hard to get up to the level. My father is a big Trumper. He curses at the TV when people get vaccinated. Fucking grow up and learn. You're not magnetic. No one wants to be around you. No one's attracted to you. Stupidity is not attractive. It's stupid. Fucking grow up and learn. If your fucking building collapses and pancakes you, should I give you my thoughts and prayers? No. Fucking learn. You live on a fucking sand barge in a 12-story high-rise. You're lucky it lasted that long. Oh, is that rude? No, it's reality. And that's what I deal in. Fuck out of here. Happy 4th of July.